Hey guys, welcome to the channel. Welcome back if you're a subscriber. My name's Neil, and it's time for another episode of Lost. This one's called The Long Con, guys. This is episode 13 of season 2, and it immediately makes us think of the episode from season 1, Confidence Man, which was a Sawyer flashback. I have to imagine this is another Sawyer flashback, but maybe it isn't, although he's the con man that we're all aware of. It's been interesting watching him over the last couple of episodes because he spent all of season 1 pushing all the other survivors away. He enjoyed being hated. He hated himself, so it felt good to him if everyone else's view of him matched his own, and that reinforced his self-identity. But now he's come back. He's sort of proven himself to be a good guy. He took a bullet to help Michael and Walt. You know, he nearly died, and everybody now is like really genuinely happy to see him back. He and Kate are obviously developing into a couple of sorts. I don't know how long it'll take for them to consummate that, but it feels like it's heading in that direction. I know they take these things slowly on this show, not like most network television. But he's really having a hard time dealing with the idea that he has friends. You know, like he formed real bonds with Michael and Jin while they were on their raft adventures and subsequently being held by the tailies and all of that. And now that he's back and everyone's happy to see him, he doesn't know how to reconcile that. I'm not sure he's ever really had friends. You know, everyone has been someone that everyone that he knows is really just somebody that he's using to an end. And, you know, I think he's having to deal with this. But what does the long con imply? If you know anything about con men and grifters, and I mean, they're some of my favorite characters, and I love movies that are about them. The long con is a deception that goes for a long time, and there's a big game in mind. This is something that sometimes develops slowly over years to really earn somebody's trust, and then you can really blindside them with your ultimate plan. So I guess my question is it possible that another one of the survivors is pulling a long con? Has the last season and a half of television been lying to us about a certain character, and we get the reveal now that actually they're somebody very different than what they've been portraying to us until now? I don't know if that's the case. It just makes me nervous that that's the case, if that makes any sense. That I don't want to be blindsided myself. I don't want... Is the audience the victim of a long con right now? That makes me nervous. I had a very uncomfortable time watching the last episode, and I'm afraid of having to sit through something equally uncomfortable if it's revealed that someone that we've really gotten to know and care about is not who they seem to be. So I'm nervous. I guess that's what I'm saying. I'm nervous about this episode, guys, but there's no point in waiting any longer. Let's jump right into it. This is episode 13 of season 2, and it's called The Long Con.
Previously on Lost.
How long do you think it would take to train an army?
We're jumping right back into that storyline now. Let's check out the armory. Bunch of rifles. We know there's a shotgun or two.
Is that all of them?
All 6 of them.
6 handguns. Okay.
Just gonna leave it all in the statues?
You want to break 7 Virgin Marys? Be my guest. I'm superstitious.
Yes, you are.
The combination.
I'm going to go ahead and assume that you're asking me because you're worried that I might fall off a cliff or something, rather than this being an issue of trust.
Well, there are a lot of cliffs on this island, John.
Yeah, it's hard to trust. I get why everyone's not trusting each other.
Right 7, left 33, right 18. You need to write it down?
Nope.
7, 33, 18.
Right.
And he's hanging up the key.
Jack, you may want to consider locking the medicine in here.
Why would I need to do that?
Yeah. What's Locke's plan here?
Man, I thought these people hated me, but I gotta hand it to you. Stealing a baby, trying to drown it. You even made Locke take a swing at you. Hell, that's like getting Gandhi to beat his kids.
Shouldn't you be more worried about Jack ransacking your tent right now?
You stole these from the hatch.
You stole them from me.
What? They were in my stash when I left. I just took back what was mine. These belong to all of us, Sawyer, to the group.
Why is Sawyer so possessive of stuff like this? This show is doing such a good job of making us question characters we think we know. You just doubt. So much doubt and mistrust.
What do you want right now?
Just you.
Oh, damn it.
What is it?
I'm gonna be late.
It's the exact same story
Another
as last
date.
time.
Back in a flash, gorgeous.
Yeah. It's exactly the same.
You weren't exactly
It's his
supposed to see
routine.
that.
You're not serious.
Is she calling him
You
on
just
it?
happen to have a suitcase full of cash? The lock just happens to break?
She's calling him on it.
Give me that.
Newspaper? Are you trying to con me?
Look, you got me.
You should have done your homework.
She's a con
I
woman.
didn't take anything from him in the divorce. I'm not even worth your trouble. I want you to show me what you do.
Heard Jack took your painkillers.
Yeah, well, I guess me and the doc are on the outs.
10 ways to tell if he's a sensitive man.
This ought to be good.
Morning.
Hey, John. Not everyone is like you, Sawyer.
Guess that's why El Jacko and Anna Lulu didn't ask me to join their revolution. Guess I'm not the only one on the outs with the doc.
So I'm over at Rose and Bernard's tent. Do you know he's a dentist?
Oh, that's cool.
The guy picked up Boone's signal from the Norwegian plane.
Nigerian.
He picked it up with this.
It's a glorified walkie-talkie.
Come on, man. I mean, it's worth it.
It's worth nothing. It's a waste of time.
Saeed's in a dark spot.
Trying to cheer you up, dude.
Hurley is so good for the health of the island.
That's the nice thing about you people. You're not scared enough. Everyone around here actually thinks they're safe. So, Jack, what's the combo?
He doesn't trust her.
I was just kidding.
Sure you were. Yeah. Trust is going by the wayside fast. Just like that. Whoa! Okay, that's got to be the others, right? What the hell? Why'd they let her go?
What happened? Where's Jack? Check it out! She's okay. She's okay. She's gonna be all right. You need to let me take care of her, all right?
She was out cold and her hands were tied.
You're
Yeah.
back.
They told us they would leave us alone.
Well, John, it looks like they broke their promise.
We don't even know what happened.
We should take a look around. With guns.
No.
Okay. We'll wait for Sun to wake up. She'll tell us what happened. Then we're gonna do something about it.
This whole scenario makes sense to you.
What do you mean?
Tire,
About it.
grabber, dropper.
First off, how'd she get away?
Yeah. They did it to scare, would be my guess. It's just a
It's a
reminder.
hood. Just like the one they put over my head.
No, it's not. This one's black, different weave. It's all in the details.
Well, if it wasn't them, then who?
Locke. Locke did it.
Not much upside in scaring the crap out of 46 people.
Yeah. Anna
She's trying
Lucia.
to con them into joining an army.
That's Sawyer's thought, but I don't buy it.
They ain't gonna be looking at the necklaces. They're gonna be looking at the price tags. It's all in the details, Dimples. Only thing they're gonna remember is a guy that looks like he's been in a bar fight. Well, here's the good news, baby. Everybody's scared. And the thing they're scared of most is missing an opportunity.
It's gonna be okay, man.
I mean, it could have been Anna Lucia. We don't know, but I don't buy it. I don't buy it. I just want to trust somebody, I think.
Jack, how well do you know Anna Lucia?
I got a couple more people interested in joining up. The big guy who lives behind Saeed and Scott.
mean Steve. Scott's dead.
Scott and Steve.
Scott, Steve.
Where were you this morning? During the rainstorm.
You think I had something to do with Son getting grabbed? Now, where would you get an idea like that?
Do you remember anything?
I didn't see anything.
지금 뭐라고 한 거야? 저놈들은 잡아야 돼.
뭐
What's he
제발.
saying?
건.
It's like the good folks of Islandtown are about to form a posse.
This is all her play to get her hands on the guns. Locke, you need to go and tell them that they're coming.
It seems
So what's next?
too set up.
Eric!
I want to do a big one.
It's called a long con.
How does it work?
Is she hustling him?
It works by getting someone to ask you to do something like it's their idea. It's not their idea. It's your idea. One thing you need for the long con, we ain't got.
Time.
Money.
I have money. Sawyer, for the first time in my life, I'm actually happy.
Who's conning who here?
Come on.
Who's conning
One
who?
long con.
Hate to interrupt whatever the hell it is you're doing. What are you doing?
I'm alphabetizing.
Seems Jack's on his way over here to open your little gun closet and take whatever he needs. Once those guns are out and about, something tells me they ain't never going back in.
Ugh. I don't like not knowing who to trust. I feel like
Why
everything's
are you telling me this?
fracturing.
Because it'll piss off Jack.
Will you help me?
Help you what?
Oh, he wants to move the guns.
Move the guns.
Yeah. See, this is all Locke's plan. Locke attacked Son. Yeah. Yeah, this had nothing to do with Anna Lucia. She's the red herring.
So, tell me you got her.
Yeah, I got it.
All 600 grand? You fell for her. Oh, come on, you gotta be kidding me.
I ain't doing it.
You're a con man, just like me. And it's not what you do, it's what you are. No, you're gonna do it. Because that girl, but when she finds out who you are, she's gonna hate your guts.
Everybody hates Sawyer. It's empty. Yep.
Where are they? Don't look at me. I was just pushing a button.
Jesus.
I believe these are yours.
Wow, everyone's just turning on everyone. This is fascinating. Hate to see it, but it makes sense. Where'd you put the guns,
John.
Locke?
Where are they?
Where, John? Are you going to start handing them out? How many? Who gets them? How much time before there's an accident? Another accident? I'm taking responsibility for the guns.
I want two guns,
Sorry, Jack.
John.
That's the way it's going to be, Jack. I'm
Now
sorry.
tell me where they are right now.
Who's got the gun? Who is it? Oh.
You gave him the guns.
No.
That's right, Jack. He's as stupid as you are. While I was off trying to get us help, get us rescued, you found my stash and you took it. Well, I'm done taking orders. And I don't want my stuff back. Only thing that matters now are guns.
Mm-hmm.
And if you want one, you're gonna have to come to me to get it.
But he was busy with Kate when Son got attacked.
The new sheriff in town, boys.
Sawyer's the long con. But I'm not... I feel like there's something we're missing here. Maybe I just want there to be something we're missing. Who attacked Son, though?
What's going on? Where were you?
If I don't walk out the front door with that briefcase, in the next 2 minutes, we're both dead. You were the long con. You can hate me all you want later. But right now, you gotta listen to me.
Can't trust a word Sawyer says anymore. You have to remember what he is.
This is what we're gonna do. Just go out back through Evans' yard. There's a rental car parked out front. Go to Sioux City. I'll be over.
Let me just pack a few.
There's no time. You remember when you said I was all you ever wanted? No, now you know better. I love you.
Ugh, you just can't believe anything that comes out of his mouth because you can never tell what is what's honest and what's just part of a longer play. Ugh. I shouldn't be surprised. I shouldn't be upset, but...
How'd you do it?
Just never tells his secrets.
He's got a partner.
You played us. Did you have anything to do with Son?
What kind of person you think I am?
An untrustworthy one.
I don't think this has anything to do with guns. I think you want people to hate you.
You run, I con.
It's what I do.
Tiger don't change her stripes.
I think Kate's got it, but I can't figure... Whose script is that? Bad twin. Who's got a script?
I found a manuscript in one of the suitcases. It's like a mystery book.
I want to show you something. Hold on to this.
Who wrote Bad
Don't
Twin?
expect anything.
Wait, what's that?
That's helpful.
Russo signal.
Oh, crap.
But this radio has a wider bandwidth.
It's a radio station.
Up next on WXR, the Glenn Miller Orchestra with Moonlight Serenade.
They got radio.
You hear how clear that is? It's gotta be close, right?
It could be coming from anywhere.
Or any time.
Whoa. Hurley's getting mystical.
Just kidding, dude.
But it's making Saeed question Ana Lucia. Is it the two of them? Charlie, of course.
He never saw you, huh?
He's more worried about his son and guns than being followed.
Figured you want your friends back.
Oh.
It's not why I did it. I wanted him to look like a fool. To feel like a fool.
Charlie hates Locke and Sawyer hates Jack.
Son can never find out what I did to her.
Frickin' Charlie. It was his car. The guy was never there. Or the guy's there, but they're working together. Nope.
One Mississippi. Two Mississippi.
Oh, he's gonna hear the gunshot. She's gonna die. Yep, swapped bags. Yeah.
I'm not a good person, Charlie. Never did a good thing in my life.
I guess we were getting too comfortable. I guess we thought we knew who everybody was. I guess we felt like it was one big happy community. And we needed to shake things up a little. We needed to be reminded that not everyone gets along. Not everyone sees eye to eye. Not everyone is cool with somebody else being in charge. And Sawyer has it out for Jack. You know, that's certainly been apparent since day one, and they've had their good little moments. You know, like back in season 1, just before Sawyer went off on the raft and he told Jack about his dad. But even then, you have to wonder whether he just did it to sort of gain Jack's trust. But yeah, Sawyer's been playing, you know, the injured little lapdog a little bit in the last few episodes, and he's finally done this. He's got the guns now. He and Charlie have the guns. Charlie hates Locke because Locke's moving in on Claire. Like, it's petty stuff. It's frickin' high school, except it's high school with guns, which I guess is kind of high school. It's frustrating because you want to like everybody. And I did like everybody. 2 episodes ago, I liked Charlie a lot, and then I was really coming around on Sawyer. I liked what was happening with him and Kate, and 2 episodes later, I can't trust either of them at all. And, you know, that hurts. I don't like my trust being betrayed. Nobody does. And then it's a visceral gut pain, isn't it, when you've been betrayed like that, even if it is just on a show, even if it is just entertainment. Feeling betrayed like that is really it's a gut punch, and it's not nice. It's not nice at all. Whew. So yeah, I'm not excited by what I saw, but I appreciate what I saw, and it's good storytelling, and I like that it's setting up new conflicts and new tension, and I don't know where it's going. Is the community gonna fall apart? Is Sawyer the new alpha now that he controls the arsenal? I don't know. I just don't know. I knew Ana Lucia wasn't the problem all episode. I could feel that she was a red herring, but I thought Locke was engineering it, because we know Locke is smart. We know Locke is 4 steps ahead a lot of the time. We know that he felt Jack didn't trust him, and I know Locke kind of felt like he wanted to be the one in charge of the guns and the drugs and the medicine, and Jack disagreed, and they had this uneasy alliance, and they both got scammed. They both got taken by Sawyer. Sawyer hates being reminded that he has some good in him. And granted, maybe it's not a ton. Maybe it's more charm and charisma than actual good. But he hates being reminded of it, you know. Like he said to Charlie at the very end of the episode, he's just not a good person. But you have to think the way he flipped that photo over in the flashback, he actually did care for Cassidy. That was a real conversation at the diner with his partner, that he didn't really want to do it, but he ended up having to do it. He ended up doing it. He embraces his bad side because that's his own identity. He hates himself, and therefore, why would you hate yourself if you hate yourself because you do bad things? So you keep doing bad things so that your image of yourself remains intact. These reminders that he's good, they're difficult for him to process, because he's never been told he's a good person, and yet, you know, here he is on the island. People are, yeah, you know, whoa. Damn you, Sawyer. Damn you for conning me. That's what it boils down to. What else happened in this episode? Saeed and Hurley had their little B story, where they got the shortwave radio to pick up a distant radio station. It's playing old-time music, which doesn't mean it's in the past, but Hurley's comment is obviously made to make us think, you know. Has some sort of time travel happened? Are they stuck in a different time? Is there, I mean, who knows? I mean, it doesn't make any sense based on everything else we've known, but it's such a weird question to just drop in there and then have Hurley take it back with a just kidding. It's there for a reason, and it's supposed to make us think, and it might just be a red herring. It may be a tease, but it does make you wonder. It does make you think about new stuff, doesn't it? The show's got this weird retro feel, like things, the bunker and the Dharma Initiative, that's all set in the 70s and the 80s, so it feels like what's on the island is a little bit retro. The army knife that Ana Lucia found is 20 years old, so it's tough to process. But it does make you question things. And Hurley found a manuscript out of nowhere called Bad Twin. I'm going to have to take a closer look at it, see who wrote it. Is it somebody we know? What else have we learned that's unusual? Bernard's a dentist. I guess that's handy if anyone gets a toothache. I have a feeling that'll be a thing before long. Just because you don't just necessarily, I mean, maybe you do, but I feel like Bernard will be needed. Somebody will have an abscessed molar, or who knows? I don't know. I'm rambling because I'm upset. I'm upset that The show's done such a good job of making me not trust anyone anymore. There's the supposed good, you know, like you feel you can trust Jack, but Jack's got his temper. Jack doesn't necessarily always act in the proper best interest. He's a little hot under the collar sometimes, especially when he feels like he should be fixing something. He's right when guns were discovered on the island, right when they the What's in the Case episode, I knew that guns are just going to change the dynamic of the island. And look at where we are now. This is just it's a mess. Everything's a mess. But while Sawyer controls the guns, I can't imagine that Jack and Ana Lucia have any real chance at forming their army. And yeah, I just don't know. I'm going to go, when I watch this in the edit, there's going to be so many little hints in throughout the episode where it's like, oh, of course Sawyer's playing everybody. He was the one that told Kate that the hood was different, that it was a different weave, and this one was black compared to the one that she was under. You know, it's like, maybe he pays attention to detail. I mean, that's part of the job, but it seemed awfully knowledgeable of him off the top. But he needed to plant that seed of doubt in Kate's mind, and so that's what he did. I hate being played. That's what it boils down to. He didn't just con Locke and Jack. He conned the audience. He conned me, and I'm not happy about it. And I don't know how I feel about Sawyer right now. I need to cool off a little bit. Anyway, thank you guys for joining me as always. It's a blast. I'd love to hear your comments. Don't forget to leave a thumbs up and hit subscribe if you haven't already. And until next time, guys, take care, stay healthy, and we'll see you soon. Cheers.